Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome back to A Story About My Uncle. After learning about most of our skills, let's pick right back up where we left off last time. Ready for a rodeo ride? Gonna take you for a ride. Woo! I should be careful, because I only have one grapple right now. I'm used to like another 20 minutes into this where they give you like 2 or 3 grapples at once. Huh. Neat. Anything on top of you? I don't believe so. Aim for the bridge. Got it. So I guess, at least in my head, that's a motif that I'm going to assume that the game wants you to play around with is... oh, I have grabbed the wrong side of this rock. Oh. Splooge. But at least in my head, that's the motif I think the game wants you to play around with, is the whole, this is what you thought kind of adventure you were going on in your head when you were like 10 and younger or something like that. It's a weird feeling. It's a nice feeling though. Just looking around for collectibles again. I really shouldn't, because even though Coffee Stain is very explorative and very forward-thinking when it comes to... Oh, I didn't do that at all. Well, let's open and grab. That was close. They are pretty forward-thinking with letting the player do what the player wants to do, but they're also an indie studio and don't have as much brains pushing together, so they can't be like, push together a lot of the what-if ideas that a lot of game companies are allowed to play around with in the current medium. Oh, please tell me I made that. Yes! Anyway, so not knocking them yet, not at all. Just saying that's a possibility, because you can't count for everything that a player does or does not do. Oh, well, I got a safety. Oh god. I can grapple 2 times. That's a terrifying thought. Case in point, why it's a terrifying thought. I just used it to my weirdest advantage right there. Okay, so that's how we're supposed to know. So even though there's no actual HUD minus the crosshair, we do have a HUD of how many times we can lunge and jump. Anybody like the game Donkey Kong Country? Oh, that's bad. Good night, Moon. Let's try it with a sprint. With the sprint, we made it much easier. But anyway. So well, I think I did this a lot. I can't remember because it's been so long since I did the playthrough of Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. But I want to say when I did that game, I had a lot of these like semi-philosophical moments while I was playing, and like deep thoughts. So I might be doing more of that again in this project, but that's probably what a lot of it's going to be, is just me in deep thought while playing through this game that kind of evokes more, close to home thoughts of gameplay and everything. There's something I should say. Hello, collectible. Something I should say for anybody that's going to ask or the curious, if I haven't already said it in the description, is that this game is, as far as I'm aware, a PC-only title. So if you're looking to play this game, I'm 90% certain it's PC only. If not, me in the future, you have slapped up a disclaimer saying, no, you're dumb, stop being dumb. You're dumb, stop being dumb. Oh god, mankind is losing brain cells listening to your rambling. To be fair, they probably have. despite how smart I think I sound, I probably have brought down the IQ of the human populace by a solid 3 points. Okay, so do one of these and grab on again. Just ghost ride the whip. What does that even mean? I don't know, but I'm flying. High flying adventure. I really hope people who are watching this that enjoy watching my stuff, I really hope they are not getting a case of vertigo. Hello? Is that cherry gumballs?
Did you ever see any of Fred's experiments yourself?
Yes, I actually helped him collect samples for his research sometimes.
To learn about them?
That's right. We found all sorts of things. One time, we went to the forest and found a small pool of water that was full of eggs.
Eggs? Were there chickens in the forest?
No, not chicken eggs. These were small and jelly-like. Hundreds of them. Fred told me that they were frog eggs. He was in for a surprise, though. Guess what happened?
What? What happened?
Well, we took some eggs back home, and one day, Fred woke up with bites all over his body. Turns out, it wasn't frog eggs after all. It was mosquito eggs.
Ah, poor Fred.
I know. He did find real frog eggs eventually. He told me that they were very, very special, but I don't know what happened to them.
Ew. Like, could you imagine? You just like, oh, frog eggs. Yes, discovery. Science wins. Mosquitoes. Upset. Forever upset. Now this is rather flat. I'm going to climb this. Okay, well, you may say I'm not supposed to climb it, but I'm climbing it. You can't stop me. You're not my real phone. Okay, you're my real phone. Bring me down to ground surface, please. Oh, that's my ride. So anyway, I should mention that I already gushed about it before, but you know, I do like these markings around here. They're just like, hey, these are the optional, these are like very blatant, hey, you should cling here things. But I've already gone on a solid 10 minutes about that, so let's not, oh, I missed my ride. Can I have another ride? Can I have that ride? Whew, God. I will probably be quiet a lot of times while I'm doing things like that, because it is... doing a lot of things like that is just strenuous, and also requires a lot of concentration for me, let's be honest.
These blue lights. Did Fred put them here? Or was somebody else here as well?
Those look like Christmas lights. Also, I believe the game is loading up a new segment. Yep. And we cannot go back. So I hope I got all the collectibles for an unlockable. If not, oh well. But yeah, I remember this. I do remember this part because there was a bunch of Christmas light looking things, and it made it so beautiful. It reminded me a lot of, like, you know, a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff, kind of like Mines of Moria kind of stuff, and dwarven homes from most fantasy games. Hello, you're moving and living.
Hello, who are you? You're not from here. Wow, you look just like Fred, but smaller. And with less hair on your face.
She knew Fred. I told her that he was my uncle, and that I was looking for him.
What's an uncle?
I said that that I had known him all my life.
Really? Me too. I'll help you find him. I'm Madeline. The others call me Mad Maddie sometimes. I don't know why, really, but you can call me Maddie. You've never been to the village, right? Let's meet over there in the square. I'll show you around. I bet you can get there easily with your suit thing. So, I'll see you there.
I couldn't believe it. An underground village inhabited by frog people, or more like salamanders. Either way, they walked like humans, they talked like humans. How is that possible?
So, at least for how I have things set up, talking with people in, like talking with actual people in the game, it sounds very muffled to me, but I know it comes through fine on your end because the recording and YouTube compression turns it into just 2 speaker setup. But on my end, it's in a surround sound 5 speaker setup. So, apologies if I talk over anything that I don't hear. I'm just gonna go straight for the big money. Whoa! Don't let me do that again. That was actually kind of scary. You could tell I was scared because I just instantly locked up the moment I was starting to go dip underneath. Hello. Oh, up. Okay. And I just got ricocheted. Ow. Man, I wish I could go over there. I know it's just scenery, so I can't actually go there, but I wish I could. Just, I love this game the first time I saw it. Just because it was so atmospheric, and it played to your sense of adventure, but I love it also because, you know, well, I think that's mainly it. But now that I've reversed that other thing about poking at your childhood tendency to explore where you want to, where you think you're going in your mind.
Over here.
Hello? Oh, she's right in front of me.
Welcome to my village. This is the town square, and that over there is Fred's tent. I haven't seen him in a few days, though. Maybe our elder Samuel knows where he is. He knows a lot of stuff. Mostly boring stuff, if you ask me, but it's worth a try. Before asking him, though, you should check out the village. It's not so bad, unless you have to stay for too long. When you're done, go to the island with the windmill, and you'll see Samuel's coat from there. I'll go on ahead and tell him that you're coming. He's not much for surprises. Later!
Okay.
I thanked Madeline and agreed to meet her later. It was strange. How could I talk to someone who was not even human and still feel like it was perfectly normal?
So, I think you can just head over and, like, walk up to certain people, and sometimes they'll interact with you, sometimes they won't. But I'm going to leave little landmarks like this around here, because I know I ended off my initial think fastest because I got lost. Oh. Is that a map? That's a map. Well. But yeah, I'm going to leave little markers like that because holy cow, am I bad at directions. Though I don't think anybody really will talk with me. Leave a little marker here so I know where I'm going. On that, I actually got that lost. So that's why I was paranoid. I was a little paranoid about doing this project because I thought I was going to get lost very easily. And I still might, but
It looked
who
like
knows?
most of the shacks in the village were built out of trash. Trash from our world. It was, after all, a garbage disposal pad that took me here.
Okay, so I'm going to leave a couple markings around here so I know that's where I need to come back. But I'm going to head over here too. Just because explorative and narrative and all that stuff. I think this is actually the place where I got lost. Hold up. Leave myself a marker that way right there so I know I've gone this way and can go back. Really, does nobody want to talk? That's unfortunate. Alright. There's my markings from earlier. Oh, they go away with time. That's a bad thing. Probably helps save on processing. Nobody wants to talk. Okay, well, let's just follow the path like normal. Hello. Okay. They're pantomiming. Hello. Oh. Wasn't that lovely? It's quaint. I feel like a dick about it right now because I'm just like, oh, isn't that like, oh, is that quaint? Oh, look at the posh people. Look at them in there, stargazing in there. Oh, they're pantomiming and. Okay, now I actually am starting to sound like a dick. Help me. But as much as oh, checkpoint. And it says go that way. Well, I'm gonna go this way quick. Come back and take a left. And now let's go that way. Excuse me. Damn it. Thank you. Oh, it's Uncle's camp. Another one.
For how long had Fred been gone?
I'm not sure. A couple of months, I think. Less than half a year for sure. I remembered hiking with him the summer before, but when I counted the days in his journals and from when I last saw him, it didn't make sense. Maddie said that she had known him all her life. Maybe she meant it figuratively.
Figure...
Like, she didn't really mean it. Like, when you say you'll die if you don't get a puppy for your birthday.
That's true, though.
I'm sorry. Of course it is.
Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Alright. Head down, and then the checkpoint will go for. This, yep, that's exactly where I got lost. I think I went up there, and then I came back here, and I was like, okay, where do I go? And then I ignored the goddamn giant arrow that said, go this way, dumbass. I'm not a bright man. I'm not exceptionally dumb, but I'm not bright either. What are these? That's not a comfortable sofa, but I guess I'll just let you do it. I get worried about these people, but let's see. That looks like the way forward, so I'm gonna head up instead. Just gonna run straight up. Hello? Oh, okay. Wow, those are cool looking. Alright. Well, I'm not supposed to be over here then. So let's head out for adventure. Oh! Going down. Oh, it's supposed to be down here, I think. Kind of. Fred's cave.
Did Fred have any kids of his own?
Nope. Not that I know of. He lived alone. He didn't really have any time for a family, I guess. He was always away or busy with his inventions. He could be gone for months at a time. I never knew how soon I would see him again.
Don't you think he felt lonely then?
I think he was too caught up in his projects to feel lonely. It seems like he found new friends in the village, though. Maddie seemed to be especially fond of him, taking after all that he did. Maybe Fred was like a father to her.
She didn't have a real father, right? If she was born from an egg.
That's right. That's another thing we had in common.
Okay, so there's a language going on here too, which is kind of cool looking, but like you can kind of decipher just because these two books share similarity. You can kind of decipher a language from this. It's a basic, like, you know, it's just an English subtype or archetype. It's really just using a different alphabet, but. Well, I don't know. I think too far into things every time, but I'm thinking into it because I'm hoping there's not like a puzzle. It's like, can you decipher our words of wisdom? Is that like actually Fred? Hello? Whether that will be a puzzle or not, you will have to wait till next time to find out. So everybody, thank you so much for your time today watching this video about a story about my uncle, and come back next time when we should meet up with the Elder and explore even further into this cave system. Thank you so much for your time today, and have a great rest of your day.